Welcome to Mackenzie Creations. In this video, we are going to continue with our Valentine's Day cards, and I'm actually participating in a Valentine's card challenge, and we are supposed to, for this week, make 3 cards. One card cannot be using red, so that's what I'm going to focus on today, and I am going to be using the heart dies that are by Elizabeth Craft Design. So I'm actually going to make up 2 cards using these dies. But the first card, we're going to be using black as our base cardstock. And then also, and I'm going to use this paper stock by Beth Kingston of Kingston Crafts. And she has 15 different designs here. And I went through these on a prior video. But I think I'm going to use these hearts right here. And then we'll pick out a few other things. But for now, I'm gonna look for the hearts. Okay. Okay, so here are the hearts. So I'm gonna tear a piece out for this. And then I'm also going to use probably like a gray. So let me just go through here. I'm looking for like a lighter tone gray that goes with these hearts. This is nice right here. Let me just see what other grays they have. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go with this gray right here. So we're gonna use these 2 colors for the hearts, and I think I'll also incorporate some more black in here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to power up my electric die cutting machine, because this die right here is going to be too big to fit through my diamond press marquee machine. So I'm going to cut this heart out with this design, and then I'll do the next size in this gray, and then I will do this next size in black just to break it up. And then we have 2 more dies, so I'll do this one with those hearts, and then the last small hearts with the gray. So I'm going to get these cut out, and I'll be right back. So I have all my paper cut out, and I take my dies down, and I'm just going to get my diamond press marquee in, and I'll start with the smaller hearts, and then I'll run this big one through the electric machine last. So I'm gonna just get a cutting folder, and we'll get these run through. We have all our pieces cut out, so I'm just gonna carefully remove the tape. And there we go. So we have our biggest heart right here. go. There's the black. And then this heart, the next two hearts just fell out when I die cut them. And then we have our gray. So I'm just going to get these dies put back up here on my board because I will be using these again in my next card. So I'll just take a moment to do that. Okay, now what I was thinking was to just get these glued down. Okay, so I have all my heart layers glued down, so I'll just hold this up. It came out really nice. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get this glued down to my base card. And you want to just be careful with your glue. Don't want to put it way to the end because I don't want it to seep out on my card. So, okay, so I'm just going to try to be very careful. And you want to get it on here. And I want to leave room at the bottom for my sentiment. So I think this will be good right here. Now, if you want to put your sentiment at the top, just move your heart down closer to the bottom. So I'm going to hold this down for a few moments just so it'll set, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I have my heart glued down. And then for the sentiment, I think I'm going to go back to this Diamond Press Be Mine Slimline dies and stamps. And I'm going to use one of the stamps they have in this kit. So let me just pull these out. And let's see what I want to use. It'll have to be something that can fit at the bottom. All these are pretty big. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so most of these sentiments are pretty big, and my heart already takes up most of the cards. So I think I'm going to use this stamp right here that says sending you lots of, and then I'm going to actually cut a sentiment out. So let me just grab the dies out of here. And then for the first card that I use love. So for this one, I'm just going to do XOXO. I think that'll be cute. So let's see. Now I'll just leave this right here in case I want to add some more. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use this gray scrap paper to stamp the sentiment on. So I'm gonna use this Crafter's Companion Spectra Noir black ink, and this is a quick dry ink. And I'm just gonna get my stamp press. Okay. And we will get our stamp laid out on a paper. And we'll put the magnets down to hold down the paper. Okay. So now I just have to ink this up. I need to purchase some more ink. I've had these for a while, so hopefully it'll be okay. And let's just put this down. Okay, it came out pretty good. So let me just get this out. See, it says sending you lots of, so I'll hold that up so you can see it. And I'm just going to take a moment to clean off my stamp press, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and this is the second time my camera just cut off while I was doing my video. So I have the sentiment glued down, and what I did was I drop shadowed and had the gray on top and then the black at the bottom. So I'm gonna get my sentiment glued down on here, and then I'm gonna just play around with it just to see the correct positioning I want, and I'll be right back. So I think I'm gonna do the card like this, and so I'm gonna go ahead and get this glued down, and then we'll get our sentiment glued down. And we'll add a few embellishments and we'll be done with this card. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to press down until I get the sentiment on. So I'm going to get some glue on here. Okay, so I'm going to get my sentiment on here, and I'm going to try to be very careful because I don't want the, I wanted this to come down a little more. Oh no. So I'm just going to hold this down, and as you can see, some of the glue seeped out of here. It does dry clear, but we'll see how it looks. Okay, I'm back, and thank goodness for this little glue eraser. I was able to clean this card up quite a bit from the glue that kind of seeped out when I put down the sentiment. So I picked this up from the dollar store, and these are great to have. And then the only thing I want to do now is add a few embellishments on here. So I'm going to get my rhinestones out that I have from Diamond Press. And I think I'll definitely go with some clear rhinestones since we have black and gray. So I'm just going to get the small rhinestones, and then these are the medium-sized rhinestones. So I'll get that in the clear, and then I'll also pull out the black. So let me think about where I'm going to put my rhinestones, and I'll get them put on, and I'll be back with the final look at the card. Okay, I'm back, and I have the final card here. What I did was I added embellishments around this layer of the heart, and then just a few gemstones in the sentiment XOXO. So I really like how this card came out. Again, the challenge was to create one of the cards in our challenge not using red. And so it was nice to just use different color elements in this card. So take care, and I'll see you in the next video.